everyone, it's Janelle again, or Wall Street Craft on Instagram and YouTube. Now I'm going to show you a layout that for one of the pocket file folder mailers that I made. I'm really enjoying the creativity. It takes a little bit longer actually than doing pocket letters, but it's just as fun. So I hope you guys kind of jump on board and give it a try. Here's my other file folder that I am making for Sue and in my Facebook group. And so I'm not going to decorate the front, show you a front layout, because it'll probably just say her name and some embellishments. So that's all like a creative kind of thing. So I'm not going to do that on the video. What I'm going to show you is on the inside how I'm going to lay things out. So the last one I did the same thing. I took a piece of paper. It has this lime green on the inside of this particular folder, which I was unsure what I was going to do, but it all just kind of, I pulled some things together, and this is what I do even with my pocket letters. I grab a piece of paper that I really liked and wanted to use or have a lot of and want to use up, and that happened to be this particular pattern here. And so I went, and it had the lime green in it. So I kind of went from this paper, and then I just started pulling papers and embellishments that I thought would coordinate with it. And whether I used all of those things or not, I had them all pulled and ready and available, so I didn't have to keep searching for things. Although, you know, you tend to just go, oh, I have a sticker. But I pull as much as I can already out so that I'm ready to work and get things accomplished. So this was the original inspiration, was this paper here. So I'll get to this one in a second. So after that, I found this paper and I thought, oh, this will be good background paper. It's kind of, you know, simple, not too overbearing. So I cut this to size, and I did a little cutout on the bottom. So I will do a quick gluing of that one right now. Get that on. So, and then a good old Tombow is what I use. I'll just do a couple little right on the ends here. So I'll lay this down and then I will show you. I want to make sure this video isn't too long. So I'll show you how I think I'm going to lay everything out. I've already kind of planned it along, so this video won't have to be too long. So I'm only going to do paper on this side. You can certainly do paper on both sides if you'd like. That's totally up to everybody's personal preference. So what I did is, in the last video I showed you how to fold and make a pocket. So I made a pocket, and then I decided I kind of wanted to make it look like an envelope. So I just sliced it to make it look like an envelope. Pretty easy, simple. And I decided I wanted that on this side over here. Put some glue down. And I wanted that over here. Oh, I got some glue on the paper. It's okay. So I'm going to put it down over here, because this is where my letter is going to go for Sue. Okay. So Tombow, you have to kind of hold it down for just a second to let it dry. So, so this is there, one part of it. So I'm going to put her letter in there, and then because we haven't swapped before, I'm going to do random facts about myself. And I want this piece to go right there and right here as just like a little border. So I'm going to put some glue. Around the edge. Actually, I should probably put glue on this first. So glue this down. And And yes, I am covering the holes because I know the layout already. And I'm gonna go right, give it a little space between that folder. Okay, so voila, there's that. And we'll cut that off at the end. And I made another pocket, just like I did in the video. And so I'm going to put some glue on this pocket. So I made all the pockets one time, at one point, so that, okay, I was going to put a Project Life card in here, so I'll make sure that I have enough room. So I might have, well, that's okay, it can overlap there. I think I will put it up a little bit, give it a little dimension. So this is going to be for my larger cards. I'm going to give her some inspirational card. Be happy, be bright, be you. And then I'm going to put in, so I'll put that in there. That's perfect. And then I'm going to give her some cards. They're Project Life cards, but she can cut them down for pocket letters. And they're all in a coordinating color palette. So I'm going to give her those. So I'll stick those right there. And I like the way that looks with the little tab on it. I also made this cute little, I have an embossing folder that says just a note. And so, because this paper, it cracked a little and white was showing through, so I just took a little bit of sandpaper and I made it worse. And I like the way it looks, so I'm going to put that right on the envelope, right here. Okay. Took a Project Life card and I used my We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch. And I punched a slot here and I punched the slot here, and then I took my scissors and I cut from this angle and I made a little tab. And I'm just going to stick that in here for right now. I'm going to use it for something else, but I'm just going to stick it in there for right now. So far this side is done. I'm done. I have to write my random thoughts and cut this little piece off. Okay, done. I might embellish this a little bit, to be determined. Okay, so I'm going to work on this side now. I made her a bunch of envelopes from my We Are Memory Keepers. So I'm going to give her a bunch of envelopes she can use. These do not fit in the pocket letter folders. These are for to be used for future folder use. So I made a pocket that they will fit in perfectly. So I'm going to glue that. Actually, I'm going to show you everything I'm doing on this side so that I can lay it out. I made this little book out of a Project Life card. It's